Afternoon. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. Today's subject, we're going to talk about telephone scammers. I'm bringing this to your attention because it's a holiday season. And we don't talk enough about security unless it has to do with something physical, particularly when we go to a grocery store or when we're in a bad neighborhood. But cyber crimes take place. But this is not about cybercrime. What this is about is the telephone scammers that have bought your information, or they've gotten your information from some source that you are trying to get by providing your information. Particularly in times such as these, the economy is very bad, money is scarce. So they have a lot of these payday loan operations out there. And what it is you may have a website. And this website, it'll deceive you into putting your information into the site, and then you're getting a bunch of these payday loan individuals calling you. And you don't even know if these payday loan companies are in America. Now, what do I mean by deceive you? Okay, you'll get a company like CashNet or Cash.net. It looks like they are the ones that are going to provide you with the loan. But they don't provide you with the loan. They call themselves a broker, but you put your information into their site. And once they get your information, it's fed to a lot of particularly foreign payday loan sites. And this is where you get the scams. Now, there's a phone number, and I'm going to give it to you right now, and it is out. And I want everybody to utilize this information that I'm giving you because this individual's got to be caught. It's a Pennsylvania number. The number is 267-329-1010. 267-329-1010. What this gentleman is doing, first of all, he has a heavy Indian accent. And I'm not saying that when you're Indian, you're trying to scam us. No. I'm just telling you what type of accent, because I called the number. And what he's doing is he's trying to scare people into giving him money. And the money is coming from, again, Cash.net, or he's posing as an officer, but the source is a bogus debt collection company. Now, he's utilizing the U.S. Crime and Suspect Department. There's no such thing. He's also utilizing the Department of Law and Investigation. There's no such thing. Because if it's department, it's got to be U.S., it's got to be federal. If he's trying to find somebody all over the world or all over the country. But those two agencies do not exist. This gentleman is posing as Officer William Walter, Officer John Brown, Officer Chong, and Officer Aaron, E-R-I-N. Now, if you see this guy, you need to get him to the proper authorities, because he's constantly calling. He's called me 3 times. Don't take his call. In fact, look the number up under 1-800-NOTES. You will be able to find out who he's called, and then take that information and write it down. Now, what happens in the situation when they have your information, they develop a case number. But where the information is very bogus is, again, we are a society, not a debtor's prison. You cannot go to jail for not paying your bills unless it has to do with child support. And that's a Chris Smith issue, because he has all the tools that could utilize a legal maneuver, and same with Omen Osiris. You check those two guys out, and they could tell you how to avoid jail for non-payment of child support. Moving on. Officer Chang, Officer Brown, whatever this gentleman's name is, his real name is David Adams. Looked it up. This guy has been scamming people for quite a while. Now, I want to caution you. Don't talk to the gentleman. Don't talk to anybody if you don't recognize their phone calls, because a lot of times they will call and hang up. That way you can get an idea that it is a scam. Now, my question is, what happened to the do not call registry? It's supposed to put these numbers from telemarketers on that registry. What about getting the Attorney General involved of your state and the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission? He's pulling an illegal scam. But I'm trying to make sure that everybody knows this information so you won't be co-opted into giving up your hard-earned funds. Because again, he's doing something wrong by impersonating an officer. That's a federal offense. And I'm just putting it out there so everybody knows the situation, so they don't get scammed. And that's not just this number. That's any other number from a telemarketer who's trying to sell you travel, somebody trying to sell you security alarms, and you have bogus debt creditors out there. In fact, with debt creditors, with their bogus numbers, they're posing as attorneys. You don't have to take their calls either. Bottom line, it's always better to be safe than sorry. I want to make it known that this is Christmas. The economy is bad. So you have individuals trying to find different scams to put on the ignorant. And ignorant is not a bad word. Ignorant just means you're uninformed. So, when a number comes in, number one, write the number down, type in the phone number, and the Google, you Google that phone number. It should tell you all of the information about that phone number. And you'll have a list of people who have been called by that number. And also, that person, he's calling several times a week. That's also harassment. And in my last video that I did called Taking Notes, well, if you take notes and get the proper information down, you can put this guy behind bars. Because what he's doing, he's harassing innocent people by scaring them, because there was one guy that gave him $200. And I wish I'd known who this guy was so I could have stopped him from giving up his money. But you have a lot of telephone scams. Check the phone number. If you don't recognize it, don't answer it. But write the phone number down. And also, utilize law enforcement. But the main thing is, do not put your information on any site where it can be used against you. Because scamming is becoming more and more prevalent. A lot of us don't have enough money to pay a lawyer. But the number again, and I'll be getting some more. is 267 329 1010. It's 267 329 1010. The name of the gentleman is David Adams. If this guy is impersonating an officer, he's using fraudulent government agency names, and he's harassing people, that's illegal. That's a felony. Let's try to catch this guy before he starts to use more innocent people. And at the end of the day, this is just information to help you when you don't have the resources to help yourself. That's why I'm here. That's what we do here at the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show. That is my commentary for this edition of the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show here on Monday. It's December 12th, 2016. You can tune into the 411 Talk Zone Radio Show every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Guest call-in number is 215-383-5785. And if you like my videos, that's right, if you like my videos, you like the channel, please share and subscribe to the channel right here on YouTube so I can continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. And also on this channel, we provide education, knowledge, again, so you can use for decision making. If you're looking for more of the social issues, well, you have Angry Man's channel out there, puts out good information. Ringo TV Raw, Rashawn DeLay, Solo TV 84, Minister Jap, Obsidian. They're going to give you the social issues in their entirety. And they can present them a lot better than I can present them. I'm just here to give you information which involves business and education, particularly for the academics out there. So on this channel, we like to keep everything realistic but positive. Also, if you have a business or a topic that you would like for me to discuss, please email me at lej6521@gmail.com. And lastly, I do like comments. Make sure that your comments are pithy. No bloviating or pettifogging if you wish to opine. And that's it for this video. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Remember, please be gentle and respectful to each other and have a wonderful and blessed evening.